All right, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rellinger, and welcome to Stormworks. If you hadn't noticed, I took down my first video. I'm having trouble speaking in this introduction, apparently. Um, yeah, I took down my first video because the audio when it was completely terrible. And admittedly, I didn't really know that much about Stormworks in the past. Now I know a little bit more. I tried uploading a video about, building my first vehicle, and I found it very difficult to do because I can't really focus on building while also commentating. So whenever we build stuff in the future, I'll probably just do little kind of like what I do in Sailwind. I'll just kind of give you like little updates here and there whenever I make significant progress on something. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start a new game here. Or I guess I could continue doing like the game that I have been doing. You know what? Yeah, I'll just continue on with the game that I've been doing. And if you guys want to see more of this game, just leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and just hop into the game that I've been playing. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much, but I've already built my first vehicle, which is basically just a small passenger boat. There's quite a lot to this game for anybody who is just kind of stumbling upon this video and they're curious about Stormworks. Okay, a gonk at the very beginning of a video is never a good sign of things to come. Okay. So, yeah, before we get too far into it, whenever you first start up the game, you'll be given a tutorial, which is basically a very, very simple search and rescue kind of thing. You go to this hospital down here, this island down here. There'll be some people you have to rescue pretty close by to this dock. You basically just put out a fire on a boat, and that's basically it. Now, hopefully the audio is a lot better. The seagull, okay. Hopefully the audio does a lot better in this video than the previous one. So, first things first, let's go ahead and we'll load in my boat, which it's still kind of a work in progress. I'm kind of getting used to everything, but I've got most of the basic stuff down. I still need to change the lights around a little bit here and there. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Nah, we'll just leave it be for right now. Alright, so anybody who is new to Stormworks, they've just taken an interest in this game, they don't know much about it, you basically build your own vehicles. You can build boats, cars, helicopters, planes, even trains if you so much as choose, and as far as I know, there's not really any limit to what you can actually build. Now, depending on the location that you're at. Now, because I am starting in a very small building here, I've only got so much space that I can build in. So I'm very limited to what I can actually make. But the beauty to this game is whenever you actually build something and you finally get it to work, you feel very accomplished. Because you don't just build, the vehicle itself and then, just hop in it and it goes. You don't just like slap on a motor or put in a driver's seat or whatever and then the vehicle just goes. No, it's a bit more in depth than that, which I'll show you by just going down here. Right, so this is the engine, right? I've got 6 batteries, which is probably like way overkill for this particular vehicle, but you have to hook up everything from the engine. And I'll just kind of take you on a tour through this as we go along. So we'll start with the fuel. So up here, this right here is where I insert the fuel and how I fuel up my vehicle. Whenever I go like really, really far out and I can't like come back here to refuel. I have to, put a hose in to the vehicle to actually fuel it up. This over here is for, I wish I could, drop the block that I'm attached to, but I can't. This right here is for transferring fuel from one vehicle to another. All right, so what you have to do is you have to hook up the pipes to each of these, and you keep following the pipes down. And I've got these color coded so I know what they are. I've got 8 fuel tanks. I believe each of these hold 120 liters, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still learning how to hook things up, so don't be too surprised if I did something wrong or whatever. But yeah, so the fuel comes down. It distributes into each of these fuel tanks. Then the fuel comes up into here. It goes into the engine itself. Then right here is the radiator. You have to hook up the cool air and the warm air that comes through the radiator and through the engine as well. So the cool air goes through the wall here into the engine. Then the warm air that it puts out is taken out through here and then put in back through there. The fuel, as you can see, gets connected to the engine. This right here is the generator for the batteries, and this is where the power goes down to the propellers. I've got 2 gearboxes. Gearboxes are very good for your engine ratio. For right now, I've got it on 2-for-1, which means like 2 rotations of the engine means 1 rotation of the propellers. And then this over here is set for 1 to -1, which means this vehicle can go in reverse. I guess this works, actually. Okay. This is the clutch. The clutch is very useful because you want the clutch to be there for basically whenever you first turn on a vehicle, the clutch blocks the power to the engines, or to the propellers, so the boat doesn't just take off as soon as you turn it on. You've actually got some control over it. Over here is the air intake. As you can see, I've got the air intake. It's all the way up here. It goes from here down to here, comes along here, it goes into the engine. Then the black pipe is the exhaust, which, as you can see, comes up here, and then it gets pushed out on the side of the boat here. I don't think it matters, as far as I know, if you have the exhaust like going down underneath the boat, but I think it just looks better whenever you have the exhaust up here. That way you're not polluting the water or whatever. I've got some basic survival gear here, which requires basically no hookup or anything. Then I got all these rope anchors, which will be very useful in the event that we have to tow a vehicle or we have to be towed ourselves. And so that's basically like the mechanical side of it, right? But we're not done yet. You also have to go into the logic, which is kind of hard to explain in simple terms. I'm sorry. This is the part that threw me off whenever I first got the game. I really didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I watched a couple of tutorial videos to kind of help me out, and it's very simple, might be a strong word to describe all this, but once you kind of get a feel for what you're doing, it's not that bad. It looks very hectic to begin with, but like I said, it's really not that bad once you kind of figure out what's going on. But like I said at the very beginning of the video, whenever you build a vehicle, you build a vehicle. It's it's not simplified in any stretch of the imagination. Well, it is simplified because it is a video game, but there's elements of realism to this. Like, I watched one video on YouTube from a guy who literally works as an engineer, and he comes straight home and just hops onto Stormworks and starts building new vehicles and stuff. And the stuff you can see on the Steam Workshop is just nuts. There's no limit to what you can actually do. So let's go ahead. We'll spawn this vehicle in so you can see it in all its glory. Sooner or later, we might actually... I'm going to move the microphone a bit closer. Sorry about this. I really need to, invest into a new desk or something. Alright, so do I have, any... Missions. Yes, I do. I can repair and transport a picnic boat. Okay, well, it's a ways out, but let's do it. Don't got anything better to do. So let's see here. Throttle up, turn the battery on, or the circuit breaker. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Turn the engine on. Throttle up. Now, a lot of these levers and gauges and stuff, they don't work perfectly yet, but like I said, I'm still very new to this game. I feel like something's already gone wrong. Because I swear my boat was faster than this yesterday, but, you know, whatever. You just gotta kind of roll along with the punches and stuff. But as you saw, like, you hook everything up. Like, say, if I want to turn on the bow lights, right, I've got the headlights on here. If I want to turn on the stern lights, I've got stern lights. And if I want to turn on my navigation lights, I've got my navigation lights, which are not set up correctly because I believe you want the green lights to be on the right side and the red lights to be on the left side, or, you know, starboard and port side. Right, so this up here, that is the hospital ship, which you can actually dock to whenever you have injured people with you, rather than having to go, like, all the way back here to this hospital here. I can actually just find my way to this hospital boat, which, as you can see, does move around the map. I thought that was very cool whenever I first discovered it. It's not just a stationary object. Really don't need this anymore. Right, so since this is going to be a bit of a drive, I think I'm just going to cut out here, and I'll see you guys whenever we get a bit closer to our destination. This is all the way out here. I wonder if I can see them with my binoculars, actually. No, nothing yet. Not even so much as a speck, but we should be looking right at them, more or less. Yeah, so the reason I got this game is because I've actually really gotten into the whole maritime industry. Like, I'm looking up more and more videos about people that work on fishing boats, working on the big cargo ships, cruise ships, and stuff like that. I wouldn't work on a cruise ship, but it does look interesting. And because my Sailwind videos do so well, I figured, you know what, why the heck not? You can't really consider yourself a maritime gamer without having Stormworks in, so... Oh yeah, then I can also turn on these lights as well. This light here is supposed to be hooked up to my high gear, but I've got something wrong in the logic for these two buttons. I'll have to go in and check that later on. This is supposed to be the speedometer, but I don't have like an actual speed gauge yet. And then these are all my fuel tanks. Now this game is so in-depth. People who actually play this game and, you know it fairly well, they'll tell you this game isn't slouching. it should be at the end of the runway over here. The boat really isn't all that stable. I guess I need to put some more weight blocks on. That's what all these diamond-looking things are at the bottom of the ship. They're basically just weight blocks. They're supposed to help keep the boat stable. Which this boat does okay for right now, but I definitely want to get an upgrade sooner or later. But for a starter boat, I think I could have done a lot worse. Oh, I think I see our target. Okay, so we need to repair this boat and then bring it over to this island for a delivery. Now, the interesting thing about this game is there are actually enemy forces you can go up against, and there's other properties that you can actually buy. Multiplayer base. Okay, I'm not connected to the internet. Well, as far as I know, anyway. Yeah, whenever we get back to base, I'm going to have to go in and fix this, because this isn't right. There it is. Alright, well, I'll see you guys whenever we get closer to this boat up here. Oh, whoa, okay. Apparently, we've got some kind of current or something that's really... Okay, so that's kind of another thing about this game, is it actually has, like, realistic weather in the game. As you can see, we're caught in a current here, and it's pushing me further and further along. And it's also doing the same thing with that boat over there, so I can actually kind of turn and move, not with the current, but I'm not fighting it too much either. I'm going to turn off these lights, though. Guess I should probably leave my navigation lights on, though. Or, you know, navigation lights and air floats. Well, we're getting closer here. I'm really hoping the currents don't push us into this island, because that would be very annoying. It's going to be even more annoying is the fact I have to fight against the currents to get back over to that island. Don't worry, people, I'm coming to save you, though this may very much end in all of our deaths, honestly. I don't have a lot of time to get this done, do I? I think what would be the wiser decision would be to come around like this. Kind of park. No, come on, come on, come on. Can I walk along the side here? Yes, I can. Let's... No, that's the wrong thing. Let me... Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh boy. Now you might notice that we're struggling every now and then because the engine cuts out. That's because the water is going into the air intake. Okay. Oh boy. Flip over, please flip over. Well, this is off to a good start. I knew towing was going to be not that great of an idea. Also, where are the people? Right, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. And, you know, honestly, like, the way your character controls compared to Sailwind, it's kind of annoying. Guess I might as well repair whatever damage is here. If there is any damage. It kind of tends to stand out whenever something is damaged or not, so... Maybe it's something up here on the roof? No? No? So, what am I supposed to be fixing here? The engine room? Doesn't look like it. In here, maybe? Stove? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be fixing here, but, unless it's something under the boat. Huh. Oops. Can't do anything with that. Okay, well, it says to repair, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be repairing here, so... I guess I'm just going to go ahead and... Can I... really hope this is supposed to be the vehicle that I'm supposed to be after. Also, you notice now that the currents are basically done as well. Well, is there any chance I can just flip this over by jumping on it, or is this thing basically just screwed? I think this thing might actually just be screwed. Can I respawn or something? Can I teleport? You know, I honestly don't know what I can do at this point. Maybe I'll just have to reload a save. Okay, well, we're back here, I guess. Okay, let's try and not go through that again. Actually, you know, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and change some things. I'll see you guys back in a moment. Alright, well, I made a few changes. Let's see how she does here. Power switch on. That's not what I wanted. I made some changes, alright. I think she's worse off than she was. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Oh, hello. Now we're getting places. Boat feels a lot faster now. I'm sure I can actually slap it in reverse. Which I can. This boat is terrifyingly fast in reverse. Alright, well, I'm going to make my way back to these people, and I'll see you guys whenever we finally get there. And just for confirmation, the current is still here. So, we know what to do now. We're just going to wait until nighttime for the current to die down, and then we'll pull these people over to this island over here. I don't know if the boat is better or worse. What I did was I put a few more weight blocks towards like the outer bottom hull. I didn't go all the way forward with them though, because I figured you really wanted the bow to be, you know, out of the water. Look at this current though, like, it's insane. This is one thing I really hope Stormworks does in the future, though I doubt it happens, is I'd really love to see, you know, currents and stronger weather effects and stuff. The tsunamis in this game are a little off the chain, but they are still fun. It was absolutely terrifying the first time I saw one, but I don't even know what happened. I think the volcano over on the mainland erupted, and that caused a tsunami to come from somewhere. But you can just kind of see it on the horizon, just devouring everything in its path. It was absolutely terrifying. Well, here we are. I think I had the right idea last time. It was just the current completely screwed us over. Hooked up you. Is it? Yeah, make it. Nope, didn't make it. You to you. Jump. Then we'll hook up you. That's the wrong thing. You. Come on. Dang it. Alright, let's see if we can kind of give it a bit of a tug here. Don't want to go too fast. No. You know what? I think that'd probably be the best idea, is just to wait for the current to die down. So it's just kill the engine. For right now, we are at least hooked up. Okay, honestly, you know what? I think... Oh, no! I think you are what's screwing me over here. We'll have you. We'll have you. Come on. Can I please just... There we go. I'm hoping this thing has the power to pull this larger boat. Don't you do it. Here we go. Slow and steady. Wins the race and all that. Can I turn off these lights on this other ship because... Aha! I knew there's supposed to be a rope anchor on that side somewhere. Honestly, I wonder if I'd be better off just reversing to it. As it stands now, we're just going to be going around in circles. No, 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 no. Wait, am I? Okay. Crap. Dang it. Maybe let's just try... Getting rid of that. Honestly, I should probably just reverse to the boat, and yeah, that'd probably be the easiest thing to do here. Gosh darn it. Eh. Okay. Excuse me. I put you in the reverse. No, I did not put you in reverse. Never mind. Oh boy. Easy does it. Easy does it. Okay. Controls on this game, I swear. Okay, that's not going to work. We can do... That's also not going to work. Gosh darn it. the jumping in this game, I swear. I guess I don't have a choice but to... There. Okay, are you... Well, we've got something that's... Okay. Now I can't hardly turn. I think we are slowly making a turn, though. Slowly. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make some changes to this particular boat, but I think slowly but surely we are on our way. Or maybe not. Current. I don't think I can do this. I don't think my boat has the power to pull this thing. Not in this current, anyway. Is this all for naught? No, I was still in reverse mode for some reason. What the heck? Okay, there we go. I swear I looked down there and turned off reverse, but evidently I didn't. You'll also notice that I got rid of the speed gauge. Okay, now we're making progress. I need to build a boat like this one. That's a bit bigger and beefier. I'll have to play around with that whenever we get done with this video. But since we're pretty much on our way, I'll see you guys whenever we get closer to this island. Now, I guess while we're kind of making our way towards port here, I guess I might as well go ahead and start looking into some technology and stuff that I can use. I guess basic logic wouldn't be a bad idea. Then basic mechanics can probably come after that. This current is really pushing me out of my way. It'll be nice once we get around this island, because it'll help us out a lot, but... How am I doing on fuel? I'm still doing relatively fine. Let's go back to the logic. I don't know if I can research more things at a time. Displays. Yeah, there's just no shortage of cool things that you can do in this game. Industrial equipment, huh? Doors would be very useful. It means I wouldn't be able to flood as easily in the event that I build a boat that has like an actual interior. Yeah, anybody who's like familiar with this game in any capacity you guys should tell me like what I should invest in as far as, you know, technology and stuff goes. And any help or tips or whatever would be very helpful. Helicopters. Hello. I don't have enough research for that, but buttons. Decorate. I think we could probably do without decorations. Although railings would also be kind of useful, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, just gonna make our way around this little bit of the island here, and then we'll be golden. And they want it on the right side of the dock, or the east side of the dock, I suppose. That right there is what I'm looking at. It's harder to tell with the binoculars, interestingly enough. This would have been quite a challenge in career mode, because you don't have third-person view in career mode. You only have first-person. Oh, it's the lighthouse. Okay, I thought there was a fire going on or something. Yeah, on top of, you know, all these search and rescue missions, there's also like an enemy force that goes around capturing islands or something. I'm not entirely sure what all that's about, but I'm assuming it's probably nothing good. Okay, so there wasn't really anything for me to repair by the looks of it, but... Alright, let's quickly... unhook from this boat. The nice thing about this boat is that it turns real sharp. Alright, so you were a royal pain in the butt. Let's head back home and we'll end the video. Okay, now that's interesting. I think the research is real time, like whenever you're playing the game, but if you're sleeping, like in a bed or whatever, obviously, it speeds up. Also, that is an island right up ahead. Let's not hit the island. I wonder if there's hull damage. If I were to hit an iceberg or something, would that iceberg like rip holes in the side of my ship and make it sink? I'll have to build a dummy vehicle at some point and test that out, because I'm very curious to know now. Apparently, that is actually a property that I can buy. For how much? For 100,000. Okay, that's a ways off then. Right, well, let's just return home, and I'll see you guys there. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, does anybody know if there is a technology that I can use to, like, put a connection to a hose that sprays out seawater on board my boat? That would be very handy versus just using a freaking fire extinguisher whenever I go and put out fires. You know what I mean? Like, there'd be a pump that would pump in water from the ocean, and then I could just spray that water onto a fire from a safe distance. I'd very much like to know. I'm very, very new to this game, so I would assume there's a technology like that, but I can only assume at the end of the day. Just go ahead and put this in the workbench. And, yeah, so that's going to be the first episode of Stormworks. If you guys want to see more, please let me know, because I'd be totally down with doing a series of this game. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to explore. The map is absolutely massive. This is just like the local area that I'm in. And I haven't really left my local area at all. So there's a lot to explore. There's a lot to discover. If you want to see more, just let me know in the comment section. Leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any information you'd like to share, please do. But until next time, guys, I'll be seeing you then. Bye-bye.